Coming up on Campus Currents Weekly, your Redhawks men's golf are conference champions, and Seattle U student government has elected a new president. And we'll take a look at some upcoming events here on campus during the month of May. You're watching Campus Currents Weekly. Good afternoon, Seattle University. My name is Diego Dumlao. For the second time in program history, Seattle U men's golf has come out on top in the WAC. The Redhawks shot a combined score of 884, 20 over par, and held the lead throughout the entire 54-hole tournament. On the individual side, sophomore Kevin Lee sat at the top of the leaderboards for a majority of the tournament. Lee, who was the WAC individual champion in 2024, would go on to end the final round tied for first place with Utah Valley's Dane Huddleston. The two played 2 playoff holes, with Huddleston eventually coming out victorious. The Redhawks will be staying close to home for the NCAA Regionals, being selected to the Bremerton Regional at the Gold Mountain Golf Club in Bremerton, Washington. During the regional, SU will be joined by the likes of Arizona State University, whom are currently ranked 5th in the nation, as well as the University of Florida, the NCAA National Champions in 2023. Despite the added pressure when facing off against tough competition, head coach Mark Chandonnet tells his players the golf ball doesn't know who's hitting it. The Redhawks will begin regionals May 12th. The top 5 teams and the low-scoring individuals from each of the 6 regionals will advance to the NCAA Championships at the Omni La Costa Resort in Carlsbad, California, May 23rd through 28th. Students at Seattle U have voted, and as of May 2nd, SGSU has elected a new student body president. Meet Diego Gonzalez, a second-year criminal justice major from Redmond, Washington. Diego previously served as the vice president of academic affairs for the 2024-25 school year. We spoke with Diego about his upcoming plans as president. Here's what he had to say.
Yeah, next year I'm really excited, I think, to collaborate more with the students, mostly with some of the organizations and clubs on campus. I really want to give back and support everybody. Specifically, I think groups that are doing amazing work, which are clubs and student organizations here. I really want to enhance, I think, the campus culture overall. So if that's students feeling a better sense of belonging, students feeling like they have a better Seattle University spirit, and overall just students feeling happier here, I think that'd be a win. That's kind of what I'm aiming for.
In addition to the president, SGSU also elected a new Senate chair, vice president of communications, vice president of diversity and inclusion, health and wellness senator, and science and engineering senator. The month of May is jam-packed full of events on campus, including the Vietnamese Student Association's legacy event Swan and RHA Spring Carnival, both of which happening today. Another upcoming event includes Seattle U's annual music festival, Quadstock, hosted by Seek. This year's Quadstock is headlined by Chicago-born DJ Anastasia. Anastasia is known for blending sounds of house music with influences of Brazilian funk and jungle. Quadstock will also include performances from artists such as LCN, SU's own Red Water, another SU band All Friends Are Here, and SU's Hidaka Taiko. Alright, coming up after the break, we'll take a look at an event on campus that highlighted the creativity of Seattle U's design students. And I'll be joined by a special guest who will be talking about some arts events coming up in the month of May. We're back after the break. Welcome back to Campus Currents Weekly. Design students from Seattle U recently had the opportunity to showcase projects that they've been working on at SU's Layer by Layer design exhibition. Check out this clip from the Spectator's new video series, Specs.
Hi, my name is Alan. I'm with the Spectator. This is another episode of Specs. We are in front of the Arts Building, and we're going to be checking out the 2025 design exhibition, Layer by Layer. So let's go check it out. You're a designer here? Okay, cool. So how did that whole process go?
Our professor, Naomi, she assigned us a bunch of different assignments and we picked like kind of our 4 favorites to put in the exhibition. So we've been working on it all year long and this is just kind of like what we're most proud of. It was, I would say, challenging, just because there's like so much that has to come together and a lot of different people involved, but I'm glad it all came together in the end. It worked out.
So how'd you hear about Layer by Layer?
I'm an alumni, actually.
Oh, there you go.
I used to be a student and I used to be in the design program, so it's super cool to come back and see some of the former students just showcasing their best work, you know?
Totally. What's her name?
Her name's Banana.
Banana? Oh my god.
Hi, Banana. Hi.
What's your favorite part of the exhibit?
Okay, heard about this because my good friend Nick is part of the graduating class. We are coming to support their work.
You're graduating. How are you feeling? Like, how is this whole experience?
Oh, it's been an arduous journey. I'm low on sleep, but it feels great, yeah.
What's your name?
My name is Naomi Kasumi. I'm the director of the design program and then the main design professor for this exhibition group. And then this is happening from the fall quarter to the spring quarter. It's a sequential class. We plan since fall quarter, so this type of show, and then we plan and then start doing slowly to create this whole group show. It's a very unique.
How is it like seeing your students' work like placed all around here?
So proud, of course. They wanted to show the best piece out of whatever they can do. So I think it's really great kind of synthesis for their learning for whole year.
Be sure to check out Specs on the Spectator YouTube channel. All right, joining me now is our arts and entertainment editor, Keagen Brooks-Torres. How are you doing, Keagen?
I'm doing good. How you doing, Diego?
I'm doing really good. I'm glad you're here.
Me too.
Yeah. So, Keagen, what are some upcoming A&E events coming up this month?
Oh my god, I'm so glad you asked. Well, there is a Punk Pride in the Park pop-up.
Wow. Okay.
In Cal Anderson this Sunday from about 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. There will be all kinds of vendors and local artists, and it is free entry, and they are encouraging, if you are a local artist and queer or an ally, you can just show up and set up anywhere. There will be leather works, paintings, prints, candles, stickers, all kinds of fun art.
Nice. That sounds really cool.
Heck yeah.
Yeah. What else is there?
Well, at the PCNW, on view until June 12th, there is an exhibit called Fringe Practice, Alternative Methods of Photography. The PCNW is right across from the Lee Center next to the Chieftains, so it's super close to campus. And the exhibit focuses on a range of alternative photography techniques like cyanotypes and chlorophyll printing. It examines both photography history, but also like modern fringe photography. So pretty cool.
Are you a photographer yourself?
Nope. I took one picture earlier today of Chloe.
Hey, that counts.
Hey,
that counts.
I'm so glad.
All right. What else?
And then finally, there is an exhibit up at the Greg Kucera Gallery in Pioneer Square on the East Edge called Past Perfect Future Tense by Holly Ballard Martz. It is a sculpture exhibit focused on society's obsession with youth and examines assumptions about aging. It has been compared to The Substance in exploration of similar themes, which I think is really interesting. It uses materials like vintage quilts, detachable bra straps, and disposable injection needles, I know, to make some really cool sculptures. So
that sounds
I'm
really
excited
cool.
to check that out.
I might have to go check that out.
Heck yeah.
Cool. Well, Keagen, is there anything else you have to tell the audience? Anything else coming up?
Rock on and have a great weekend.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Well, if you have some time, be sure to go check out those amazing events that Keagen just mentioned. And that's it for this week's edition of Campus Currents Weekly. Be sure to visit seattlespectator.com to check out more stories. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. Caleb Stipkovits will be back at the desk next week. And remember, stay current, Red Hawks.